Good evening, all of you. So we are discussing about the applications of the inductive effect. So under the applications, so we are discussing about the reactivity, reactivity of alcohols. The reactivity of alcohols is categorized into two: cleavage of OH bond, cleavage of CO bond. And now we are on the way to the chemical reactions involved in the cleavage of OH bond, right? In this, in this, so today I am going to discuss about the reactivity of esterification, reactivity of alcohols in esterification, right? Esterification, second year, esterification. Esterification, right? Generally, how a ester is formed, how a ester is formed. See here, a acid, for example, acetic acid, a acid is mixed with alcohol, is mixed with alcohol in presence of dehydrating agent like concentrated H2SO4, like concentrated H2SO4 takes place, then OH bond of alcohol cleavages. Here hydrogen from the alcohol, OH from the acid will be eliminated, means removed, water form, removed in the form of water, and it gives CH3, C double bond O, OCH3, methyl acetate, and methyl ethanoate, a ester plus water as a byproduct, water as byproduct. Now, what is the role of concentration H2SO4 here? What is the role of concentration H2SO4 here is dehydrating agent, dehydrating agent, and as well as protonating agent. Protonation means which provides H plus ions. So during the mechanism of the esterification reaction, esterification reactions. Now see here, once the alcohols are involving in the esterification reactions, and the two here OH cleavages of alcohol taking place in the formation of the ester. Here OH of alcohol cleaves to form ester. Therefore, we have to check the reactivity order. Check the reactivity order. Check the reactivity order. We already discussed in the last class. What is that? So here, which alcohol is more reactive in the cleavage of OH bonds? Therefore, primary alcohols are more reactive than secondary alcohols and tertiary alcohol. Therefore, whenever a esterification is taking place, then the rate of reaction means the reactivity of primary alcohols are more than secondary and primary. If it is the primary alcohol, the esterification generally takes place. If it all takes place, it consumes more time. The slow rate, the rate of reaction is very slow, right? So this is the order of the alcohols which involve in the reactivity order of alcohols which involves in the esterification reaction, right? Now, once we are discussing about the esterification, we need to discuss about the chemical reactions, the reactions of acid derivatives, the reactions of acid derivatives, right? So generally, what are acid derivatives? What are acid derivatives? What are acid derivatives? I can write amide. I can write ester. I can write acetic anhydride, I can write acyl chloride. These are the acid derivatives. These are the acid derivatives which can synthesize from acid, which can synthesize from carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid. For a while, we will designate these groups with a alphabetic capital D, means derivative, means derivative, right? Okay. How generally these derivatives will be synthesized from the acid? How these derivatives generally synthesized from the acid? A carboxylic acid, a carboxylic acid. So that two. So now we want to generate a derivatives, acid derivatives, minus OH plus D a derivatives. It gives RC double bond O D, where D can either amide group, where D can either amide group or ester group, acyl chloride group, acetic anhydride group, whatever it may be, just simply designated with the D for derivative. D for derivative. Right. So the acid derivatives, these acid derivatives, I can say one thing that the acid derivatives undergoes nucleophilic substitution reactions. Acid derivatives undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction. Right? Means what is the meaning of the nucleophilic substitution? Substitution of one nucleophile by other nucleophile. Substitution of one nucleophile by other nucleophile. So why the nucleophilic substitution reaction is taking place in this means, for example, this is the acid derivatives. This is the acid derivatives. Now see here what happens due to the polar bond existing between the carbon and oxygen, the electron density moves towards the more electronegative atom, oxygen. Then here partial negative charge develops and here partial positive charge develops. Therefore, it is electrophilic in nature. Electrophilic in nature, positive charge. Once it is electrophilic nature with the positive charge, then nucleophile readily attacks on the positive charge because nucleophile, what is a nucleophile? Nucleus loving species. Once it loves the positive charge, readily attacks at this positive charge. Nucleophile substitute. Nucleophile substitute. Add here. Later, what happens, we will discuss about it. So here, as much as the electrophilic nature increases, as much as the electrophilic nature increases, the rate of the attacking of nucleophile increases. The rate of attacking of the nucleophile increases. Right? Okay. So we'll discuss with the electrophilic nucleophilic substitution reaction taking place with the derivatives. We will explain with the example. Right. Same acid derivatives. Acid derivatives, you can take any derivative. So it's a common mechanism for all the derivatives what I have listed here. Right. A nucleophile. A nucleophile. So nucleophile substitution means one nucleophile is substituted by the other nucleophile, a nucleophile and a D minus and a D minus. Okay, right. So now what happening here? So how can you give the testimony that it is undergoing the nucleophilic substitution reaction? Now see here, first what happens as usual, the transfer of electrons towards the more electronegative atom oxygen. Then nucleophile attacks here. The nucleophile attacks here. So then in the first step, what happens? So R, C, O minus, D. This is the already containing substrate. Now the one nucleophile is attacking nucleophile. So attacks at the electrophilic in nature. We know that electrophilic in nature, and this is the nucleophile. So therefore attacks takes place here. Now see what happening here. If I see the hybridization here, sp2 1 2 3 sp2 hybridization. Now here it is the sp3 hybridization. We know that sp3 hybridization means tetrahedral geometry. So therefore, this is intermediate. This is the intermediate. Intermediate is any point between the reactant and the path. Means through the reaction path, the tetrahedral intermediate is formed here. Now see here in the first step, what happens in the step one? It is here what happens? A new substance is adding here. Addition of nucleophile taking place here. Addition of the nucleophile taking place here. Now what happening here? Here we have a carbonyl group in the substrate, but here the carbonyl group is disappears because due to the attack of the nucleophile. So one nucleophile is adding here. Next, obviously, the electron density is then transferred towards the carbon side. Then this group leaves the substrate. This group leaves the substrates as Lg, leaving group. This is a leaving group. So therefore, finally, it comes like this: RC double bond O Nu and the nucleophile. This is the leaving group, leaving nucleophile. So one nucleophile is substituted with the other nucleophile. One nucleophile is substituted with the other nucleophile. Nucleophile substitution reaction taking place. Now in the step one, what happens? A substance is added here. In the step two, what happens? One substance is eliminated here. One substance is eliminated here, removing the D. Addition of the Nu, removal of the D. Right? Okay. Now, in this reaction, if we go through the kinetics, the rate is directly proportional to derivative, acid derivatives, as well as the concentration of the nucleophile, as well as the concentration of nucleophile. Once its rate is directly proportional to two factors, therefore it is a bimolecular. Already it is undergoing the nucleophile substitution reactions. Bimolecular nucleophile substitution reactions through addition elimination reactions. Addition elimination reaction. Therefore, here acid derivatives are SL containing group. Acid derivatives are SL containing group undergoes SN2AE reaction. AE means addition followed by the elimination. Addition followed by the elimination. Bimolecular nucleophile substitution reactions via addition and elimination reactions takes place in which SL containing group. For example, here we are discussing about the acid derivatives. Acid derivatives undergoes SN2AE reactions. Okay, fine. Okay, we have so many derivatives here, like amide, ester, anhydride, and acyl halides. So these all are acid derivatives, means SL containing group, all undergoes SN2AE reaction. All undergoes SN2AE reaction. SN2AE reaction. All undergoes SN2AE reactions. Now we have to discuss among all which readily means which is having the greater reactivity towards the SN2AE reaction, which having the greater tendency means greater reactivity towards the SN2AE reaction. So I'm writing here R C double bond O NH2, R C double bond O R amide ester anhydride acyl chloride, right? Amide, ester, anhydride, and acyl chloride. Acyl chloride. So these are the acid derivatives. These are the acid derivatives. Now we have to discuss among all these four which is having the relatively more reactive towards SN2AE reactions, right? So generally, whenever a nucleophile need to be attacked, that must and should be nucleophilic in electrophilic in nature, generally electrophilic in nature, then only the nucleophile attacks. For example, nucleophile attacks. But see here, initially what happens, the electrophilic, some electrophilic nature is establishing at this carbon of the amide. But we know that nitrogen is a plus electron releasing group, strong electron releasing group. Therefore, it releases electrons towards the electropositive carbon. Then what happens here? The electrophilic nature at this carbon decreases. The electrophilic nature at this carbon decreases. Therefore, it undergoes the SN2AE reaction, but the rate is very slow. For example, here the nucleophile attacks the substrate in 10 seconds, for example. In 10 seconds, for example. Now see here the same explanation. So positive electrophilic in nature, the carbon of this ester is electrophilic in nature. Again, this oxygen have a tendency to donate electrons towards the electrophilic electron deficient carbon. Once it is electron deficient, it is having the free electrons, then these electrons can be donated to the electropositive character. But what happens here also, the electropositivity decreases. Electropositivity decreases. So electropositivity decreases means attack of the nucleophile also decreases. But this somewhat weak electron releasing group then compared to this strong electron releasing group, weak electron releasing group. Now the nucleophile attacks at this substrate in 7 seconds. In somewhat the rate is more, reactivity is more in this case than this. Now here see, so here two reactive centers, possibility of two reactive centers. This is electron deficient, this is electron deficient, and here the oxygen electrons are distributed, partially distributed, one electron to that and one electron to this. Therefore, somewhat better. Here the electropositive character decreases very much. Here somewhat better. Here somewhat better. Because the one pair is distributing towards the two electrophilic centers means the rate means the percentage will be decreases. Therefore, here the nucleophile attacks at this center or this center somewhat better in 4 seconds. In 4 seconds means the positive character is more at this carbon, either this carbon, because distribution is more. And finally, here same here the positive character is there. Now the chlorine is electron withdrawing group minus inductive effect, whereas this is plus resonance, this is plus R group, and this is also plus R groups. Above all the three are the plus R groups, electron releasing groups, and this is the electron withdrawing group, withdraws electrons from the carbon. It is already electropositive in nature. Again, it attracting electron from carbon. Therefore, the electron deficiency at the carbon increases. The electron deficiency increases means electrophilic nature increases. That can be indicated with the more number of the positive charges. So more positive character means more electrophilic in nature. Therefore, the nucleophile readily attacks at this center within a second. Within a second. So here among all these 4 cases, the nucleophile is readily attacks at this case 1, 2, 3, 4. I will give the number 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, the reactivity of these acid derivatives, the reactivity towards the SN2AE is more in the case of the fourth readily undergoes the SN2AE reactions, then 3, then 2, then 1. This is the relative reactivity towards the SN2AE reaction. SN2AE reaction. Here what happens from top to bottom? From top to bottom, electrophilic nature of the carbon increases. Means positive charge increases. Electrophilic nature of the carbon increases. Therefore, reactivity increases. Therefore, reactivity increases. The reactivity increases means a rate of SN2 also increases. Reactivity increases. Rate of SN2AE also increases. SN2AE also increases. So this is the explanation. Means it gives the relative reactivity. Relative reactivity. Right? Okay. relative reactivity towards the SN2A reactions, right? Okay. Next, we will discuss some examples. So we will discuss some examples. Right. Example. R C double bond O F R C double bond O Cl. I will write somewhat down. It may not be visible. Right. R C double bond O F R C double bond O Cl R C double bond O Br R C double bond O I. These all are comes under the same acid derivatives. Acyl halide, acyl fluoride, acyl chloride, acyl bromide, acyl iodide. Now arrange them in the increasing order of their reactivity. Arrange them in the increasing order of their reactivity. Right? Okay. We know that we discussed just now the reactivity of acyl halides is more when compared to the remaining acid derivatives. Means the rate of acyl halides is more towards the SN2A reaction. SN2A reaction. Now see here. So fluorine is electron withdrawing group. Chlorine is also electron withdrawing group. Bromine is also electron withdrawing group. Iodine is also electron withdrawing group. Means what happens? All can withdraw electrons from the carbon of the carbonyl group. Therefore, initially what happens? The positive charge develops. The positive charge develops. The positive charge develops at each carbon of carbonyl, each carbon of the acid derivatives. But among these four halogens, which can withdraw more number of electrons, which can withdraw more number of electrons, electronegativity. The fluorine is strong electron withdrawing group, followed by the chlorine, the bromine, iodine. Due to the more electronegative character of the fluorine, can withdraw more number of electrons. Can withdraw more number of electrons. Means readily it withdraws electrons. Therefore, electropositive character increases. Means more electrophilic in nature. More electrophilic nature. More electrophilic nature. Then here what happens? As chlorine is somewhat less electronegative than fluorine, it is somewhat electrophilic nature is decreasing here. Electrophilic nature is decreasing here. Here decreases. Electrophilic nature here that decreases. So now see here from fluorine to chlorine, the electrophilic nature decreases. This is less electrophilic in nature, less electrophilic nature. So once the positive character means electrophilic nature of this carbon is more, therefore nucleophile readily attacks this followed by that. So simply I can write the order. The first one is more reactive towards SN2A reaction, then follows. Then follows. Readily involve, readily participate in the SN2A reactions, followed by this, and finally this. Right? Okay. This is the one example. Right. Next example. Next example. One. Two. 3. So these are the three examples. These are the three examples among these three, which is having the greater tendency to undergo SN2A reaction, which is more reactive towards SN2A reaction, which is more reactive towards SN2A reaction. For that, we have to decide which carbon is more electrophilic in nature. Which carbon is more electrophilic in nature. Now see here, as usual, transfer of electrons, establishment of the positive charge. Then we know that oxygen having the lone pair electrons now readily donates towards the electron deficient carbon. Then here what happens? Electropositivity decreases. Electropositivity decreases means electrophilic nature decreases in the case 1. In the case 1. In the case 2, what happens? See, same here, donate positive character. Now here this lone pair same donates like in the previous case, but now what happens? This lone pair is in the delocalization with the double bond of the phenyl ring. This lone pair is in the delocalization with the double bond of the phenyl ring. Therefore, so the distribution of electrons towards this side and this side. For example, in this case, the oxygen is giving the 2 electrons towards the carbon, electron deficient carbon. Now this oxygen can donate only 1 electron. So therefore, what happens here? This oxygen providing 2 electrons, this oxygen providing only electron. So somewhat better. Here positive electrophilic nature decreases. Here electrophilic nature decreases. But the decrease in the electrophilic nature is more in the case 1 than in the case 2. This is the reason for that. And coming to the third case, here as usual, same story, the positive character. Generally, the oxygen need to be donated electrons to electro deficient carbon center or the electrophilic carbon. But here the NO2 group is electron withdrawing group. It withdraws electron from this. Therefore, due to that reason, the lone pair is only transferred towards the ring side because this is grabbing electrons. The NO2 group withdraws electrons. Therefore, the lone pair now only shifted towards the ring side. So then what happens here? The positive character is still there because this electron deficient carbon is not obtaining electrons from any source. There is no source because here we have only one source, but this source of electrons transferred toward this side because it is withdrawing electrons. It is withdrawing electrons towards this side because it is electron withdrawing group. So here this electron deficient means more electropositive in nature. All these three cases, the tendency is 1 is less than 2, 2 is less than 3. Increasing order of the reactivity towards SN2AE reaction, because in the third case, electrophilicity is more than second case than first case. This is the reason, right? Okay. One more example. One more example. Now see here. So we have two centers, two carbonyl centers. This is one, this is two carbonyl centers. Now my question is, among these two carbonyl centers, at which center nucleophile readily attacks? At which center nucleophile readily attacks? For example, I will write nucleophile. This nucleophile having two options, option 1 and option 2. Among these two options, the nucleophile attacks at either 1 or 2. We have to discuss that. We know that plus resonance, plus R effect, the plus R effect. So first coming to the this R effect. Now see, so what we discussed in the earlier case, positive character develops, means electrophilic nature develops, but the oxygen provide electrons to this carbon. Therefore, the electrophilic nature decreases. Electrophilic nature decreases means chances of attacking nucleophiles decreases. If it all attacks slowly, if attacks slowly. Now here we know that this is a resonance effect plus resonance effect, electron excess species. Same here, the electron density towards the oxygen, more electronic to oxygen, and the positive charge develops here, the electrophilic nature. And these pi electrons, excess pi electrons generally transfer electrons towards the electron deficient carbon. But now here, this is not happening. This is not happening. Why? Because it is aromatic in nature. It is aromatic in nature. We can say that from the Huckel's rule, if any substance, if a substance is aromatic, that is said to be stable in nature. Stable in nature. Once it is stable, it is not ready to becomes weak. Means it is aromatic. If it provide electrons to this, then it is non-aromatic. It turns to non-aromatic. Once it is non-aromatic means less stable or unstable. Less stable or unstable means conversion of the stable state to unstable state. I am very stable. I am very stable. I don't want to become weak. Right? Therefore, any substance are not ready to convert from the stable state to unstable state. Why it is becoming unstable state? Because it is sharing electrons, means providing electrons to the electron deficient carbon. During the process, aromatic compound is converting into non-aromatic compound, that is stable compound to less stable or unstable compound. Means this will not happen generally. Never a stable compound not ready to converting into unstable. Therefore, it is prohibited. Once these electrons are not providing to electrophilic carbon, therefore the deficiency will not be nullified or neutralized. The positive character is as usual, but here the positive character is neutralized because the oxygen is providing electrons to the electron deficient carbon. Therefore, the positive charge decreases or neutralized. Means the chances of attacking nucleophile at center 2 is decreasing. Now the positive charge is there at the center 1, electrophilic center 1. Therefore, the nucleophile is readily attacks the at center 1. Nucleophiles readily at center 1, then center 2. So this is the reason. So this center is more reactive towards the SN2AE reactions. SN2AE reactions. So this is about the esterification. So in the next class, we'll discuss about the tosylation, acylation, brusylation, and triflation. So once we complete this, the activity means reactivity of alcohols will be completed. Right. So thank you. Good night.